Hey, all. Tonight here, it's tonight where Al and I are, but where you are, you might be on your morning commute. You might be doing the morning routine. You could be celebrating the fact that that the primaries for the city of Chicago are over at this time. Who knows?
Oh,
It's February
please.
28th, 2023. And you have found yourself with the Sports Addict. We are back. We are here. We are live. We are on Twitter at Larcher Lawrenson. You can find us on Facebook. Search for us there. You might be watching us on Facebook Live. You could be watching on YouTube, perhaps on Twitch. We're on Twitter. It's great to be back. Find me at Clark in Chicago. And you can find my partner right there at Larcher Than Life. That is on the Twitters. So, without further ado, let's hand it over to the gentleman that I saw this week. The one and only Alfred Ferdinand Larcher III.
Well, well, thank you, Clark. It's a pleasure to be here with you tonight. Don't switch. Sorry, I'm changing the screen options on my phone right now on my computer, so I can see you. I can see you.
It's a pleasure to be here, even if I was tardy.
Yeah, very tardy. I mean, this is you're known for your punctuality. Unlike me, I'm always late.
Yeah, that's how it normally is. It was always in Comedy Accident, like you and Patrick. No, Patrick and I were always right on time, and you were known as being late.
Oh yeah, always. Well, did you go vote? What?
Oh yeah, I went and voted yesterday.
Oh wow, sounds exciting.
I was early. I went for early voting. I was a whole day ahead.
That's good. Mm-hmm. What are you eating over there?
Sausage from that Italian joint I was at the other night. They got a West Loop location, and I told you where that one was over there on Harlem.
Nice. Was it some leftovers or?
I just want to, yeah. It's the sausage and peppers they had there. Very good.
Oh, yeah.
You know what it was?
Sausage, pepper.
It was sausage and it was peppers and it was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get that as you get that as the appetizer.
It's on Harlem in a strip mall. I forget the name. Forno something. Got the chewy crust on the pizza. It was good. Felt like I was sitting next to the Sopranos, Al. Guy was dressed up like Junior. Yeah, I'm serious. Like, I wanted to take a picture, but I didn't want to get knocked the fuck out either. So
yeah, you can't just go taking pictures of people, especially in a well-established organization like the restaurant there. So
I go to vote over at Kilbourne Park there on Kilbourne and Addison, right down the road here. And hey, Vera's with me. The rain had stopped. We had gone and already picked up a windshield wiper for my sister, a couple things like that. Anyway,
why can't your sister pick up her own windshield wiper?
We go to park somewhere. Well, she flew out to Boston yesterday morning. I'd give her a ride to the airport in her car, and the driver's side windshield wiper is complete shit. Like, it was just an accident. Like, things happen. Like, something happened when she was scraping the window or something. But yesterday morning, Al, at about 6:30, 7 o'clock, it was a fucking downpour. So I said, let's give her
bad.
It's part of my gift to her. Let's give her a new wiper. Whatever.
Oh, does she know you're changing her wipers?
No.
Oh, it's a surprise. Okay.
Yeah. Well, 6:45. She did apologize. She did apologize to me for it. But anyway, we're pulling up. We're heading north on Kilbourne towards Addison. The polling place is right there in the Park District building. I was going to park in the one spot, but then I saw that there was, a young lady there who is canvassing for somebody, well outside of the limits of how close you can be to the polling place, but, maybe a foot in. Well, I see her there, so I'm like, you know what? I'll go down the other path. Sure enough, we start walking up, Vera and I. She comes walking right over to us from the other path. I was like, damn it, almost got by. So she gave me a pamphlet, whatever. We go in to vote, get it done, come out. I'm carrying Vera. You go down the first 5 steps, Al, just fine. And then another 10 steps. Do you ever have that like second step sneak up on you? And if you're holding your daughter, paying attention to her, you don't see it. Boom, down ankle goes. I fall. All I'm thinking is save my daughter, don't let her head hit. boom, her fucking head cracks off the thing.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude, it was awful. It was the worst.
That's what you get for voting.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Maybe I voted for the wrong person and somebody was letting me know, hey, pal.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine. But, I was worried.
Did she get concussed?
I asked her questions. I sat her down. I said, hey, let's talk. It was bad. She was hurt. And it held up 3 fingers. And how many fingers is this? 3. What's my name? Daddy. Okay. What's your mom's name? Mommy. I was like, what's her real name? Lauren. Okay, cool. Everything felt good. She was walking.
She knows your guys' real names.
Yeah, they love it. They think it's hilarious.
I thought it was like a superhero thing. Like you don't tell your kids your real name.
No, it's
until they're older.
It could be a fun game where they get a kick out of calling you that because you hate it, but they're not calling you an asshole either. You know what I mean? Like it's fine. But anyway.
Okay, Clark.
And then on the way out, I saw one of the aldermen. One of the fellows running for alderman.
Yeah.
And talked to him for a minute on my way out after I'd already voted.
Yeah, I saw Tooney is stepping down in Lakeview, so I know his replacement.
I know. Yeah. How's he looking to do? How's the feel? Have you gotten a feeling on that or anything? Are they around?
Well, I mean, he's running unopposed, Bennett. So.
Oh, wow. He didn't get anybody against him, huh?
No. So he's got a clear shot in, and so I didn't need to vote for him, and I'm not in that. I don't live in that district, so I don't think I could vote for him anyway. No. And it's nothing but shit running for mayor. I mean, it's you get shit or you get shit or you get shit. So I'm not voting for that. So there's no point in leaving the house.
It's yeah. All right.
I don't know. You can't complain when these guys do bad. But I can because I didn't make the decision putting them in the office. You did.
Wait. So hang on. So if I vote, but only if I vote for the person who got concussed, right?
No.
Yeah.
If you go out there and you're participating in their little system that's broken, corrupt, and dangerous, then you're just as part of the problem.
Okay.
Me, I stay home with the cat. We sit here. She yells at me to get food, and we watch the storm.
Okay. Yeah. Well, all right then.
I mean, I would say I want Paul Velez to win, but I've seen your Twitter. You probably think I'm a racist, so we probably won't go there, because you're so extreme that, you can't have a differing opinion. So, good luck. Maybe I would vote for Chewy just so you don't think I'm a racist. But I'd just rather not vote.
I knew that Chewy was your guy from the get-go. He's been your guy for years, so it's fine.
Well, I like Willie Wilson, too. I mean, I could have gotten some free gas. He was right on the corner here.
Was he right on the corner by you?
Yeah, he was on the Pulaski Elston gas station.
That BP over there?
Yeah.
Wow. I bet shit was backed up around there that day.
It was. I mean, man's giving away free gas. I mean, he should be a good mayor. So
No, I voted for Vallis a couple, 2-3 times. It's good.
Oh yeah.
I did just take an edible, so let's see how long that takes.
Good. I just smoked some marijuana and hoping that goes well.
My edible, it's called Focus. So I don't know how. Like if it's going to cancel.
Something you lack greatly.
Yeah, so I thought I'd do that for you tonight.
Thank you, buddy. That's very nice of you. I've been playing The Witcher lately. I don't know if you know about The Witcher, but it was a game in like 2015. I played for 200 hours, Clark. And I just picked it up again this week or last week, and I don't remember anything. Like I have deja vu moments where I'm like, oh, I feel like I've been here before. But as far as even the story, I don't remember anything. It's really strange.
Wow. It's a Netflix show.
It is. Yeah.
It's with an 8.1 rating and 81% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. The show, I believe, was based on the game. I think the game came first. And
we got that Last of Us over on HBO Max. Doing the same.
Yeah, I mean, The Witcher is just a fantastic like story game. It's adult. It's very adult.
So did you pick up The Witcher 3?
Yeah, that's what I'm playing
right now.
I've never played Witcher 1 or 2. Witcher 3 came out in 2015, and it's a Polish game. The Polish made a game there, and
awesome.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best roleplay games ever. You're a Witcher. Witchers are like guys who they hunt monsters and stuff, but they're kind of like the people in the towns are kind of racist towards you. Like they don't like the Witcher. They don't like the Witchers. Mm-hmm. And you carry a steel sword and an iron sword. You carry two swords, and you got a little bit of magic. You can do a little magic, and you're searching for some kid from that you trained.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but fantastic game.
I can play it either on Max or there's a mobile version of it. Are you playing, or what are you playing it on?
I'm playing on an Xbox. I doubt the mobile is a full game.
Okay, probably not, right? Nope.
But who knows? Right. I don't know anymore.
I got to figure out which. I mean, that'll be the game. I know I always tell you I'm going to find a game, but this time I'm going to find a game.
I just started on the TikTok, and one of the people at work, I found her on there. She's always shaking her ass. I think that's a thing they do. I think the more you shake your ass on Twitter or on TikTok, the more people view you. So I pulled her aside because I couldn't figure out how to post things. It took me like 20 minutes to figure out how to get anything posted. No. So, I had the kid come over there and show me.
Oh, Al, what happened to us?
I don't know, man. I guess
I've had to do the same thing. It sucks. Like I'm sorry, maybe it doesn't, but I just feel like an old man when I have to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Holy hell! So you figured it out. You got something posted, or what's your handle over on the TikTok? Or are you not sharing yet?
I think I could share. I don't know. Because, I had TikTok for like a year, but I didn't use it. I just downloaded it and looked at things.
Are you
occasionally?
So I had to start. Sean's here. Hey, Sean, how you doing?
What's up, Sean?
The TikTok, I had it too. And then I didn't really use it much at all. But when I went to go back to it, I couldn't find my login or anything anywhere. I tried to use. There it is. There, yeah.
Let's see.
All right. Tell me my age. I send this one back to the engineers. This isn't right. Make it mentally, but it's not definitely physically. It's bad. It's a bad act. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
No, it says I'm 18.
Tell me my age.
Come on. 81. It said
That's
81.
because it's reversed on the screen. You know this.
Oh, why? Then why can you read this?
I don't know, Clark. I'm not. I don't want to get involved in your voodoo.
There's a little button there. It says mirror or not mirror. That's how I found it. I don't know.
My TikTok is Big Elwood 9.
Okay, Big Elwood 9. You're younger than me, so I shouldn't be telling you things like that. My bad.
Yeah, but we're talking mentally. I'm older than you. Oh
my God! Like what? Hundreds of years, mentally, physically.
Yeah. Well, not physically, dude. My app says I'm the health app I got says I'm like 55 physically.
What's the health app you got?
The one I've always had. The Fitbits.
My Fitbit, My Fitness Pal.
Yeah.
Oh, the Fitbit. Yeah.
I know you abandoned them because you had to get all hipster with your long underwear on your black T-shirt, like your James over here. God rest his soul.
R.I.P. No, that's part of the reason I'm eating now because I can't eat after 8 p.m. And of course it's 6:55 local here. I'm going to go from 8 p.m. until 12 noon tomorrow. If I go until 8:30 tonight, I can go till 12:30 tomorrow. That's how it works. But I got an app for that. I've been using an app myself.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
In case you're wondering, I got the WGN on over here. Polls close at 7. Things start rolling in. I know you really don't care that much. Probably.
No, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to wake up tomorrow and Twitter's going to tell me what happened.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't need to pay attention.
Maybe before bed. You still getting to bed early?
No.
5?
Clark, I slept like 2 nights ago into Monday. I slept 3 hours, and then I went to bed about 2 p.m. And then yesterday into today, I forced myself to sleep 12 hours.
Jesus.
So, yeah, I just woke up. But I'm rested. Like,
Yeah,
we couldn't do a show last week because I only got like 2 hours of sleep. So
good. I'm glad to hear you're rested. 12 hours is a lot. Sometimes it can be too much.
It probably was too much. And the cat kept trying to make me stop. Oh, look at that. America's favorite sales lady.
I got the thing that you got me the last time I saw you.
Oh, cool.
What is it?
It's like that twisty thing.
Yeah.
Looks like a worm. Al, did you give my daughter a worm?
I think I gave your daughter a worm.
Can you hear him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Hazel.
Hi.
Guess what?
You're America's top cookie sales lady. Congratulations.
I was telling her earlier that Comedy Accident's own Patrick of Patrick of Keegan and Patrick of Comedy Accident. He hit me up today and said, "Tell Hazel that we already had cookies, but the third video did it, and we bought more from her." So so yeah,
very kind. Yeah, very nice.
You want to hold that? All right. I told her if she finished 3 pages of I told her if she finished 3 pages of homework, she could come down. Oh, go ahead. You guys go ahead. I'll just stand back.
I'm glad we're the reward. Hey, Hazel, how are you? Yeah, I heard you. Did you go tumbling?
Did you do gymnastics?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
And there was like this trampoline that I could bounce into these like boxes. They're like little fuzzy things that like are blocks, and you can jump into them. And I jumped from the trampoline into the blocks.
No, you didn't. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, you're like Superwoman.
Yeah.
You're Hazel the Explorer.
Mm-hmm.
The rapper.
All right.
What music are you listening to these days? You listening to anything good?
No, nothing.
Yeah.
What songs have we been playing a lot of?
I don't know.
Soundtracks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wants some new music, Clark. She's bored with your music.
The zombie movies, soundtracks, man. Let me tell you, it's all that we hear. There's these Disney made these zombies movie, and it's pretty popular, isn't it?
I ate one of those peanut butter cookies today.
Ew.
Hey, Hazel, you didn't tell me they have 120 calories for 2 cookies. Seems excessive,
Do they really?
Oh,
Tagalongs? Yeah. Holy crap. I mean, I housed a box in like 4 days, maybe 3.
I keep them in the freezer and I eat 2, maybe a day.
Al, do you see it?
Yeah, whoa! It's a twisty worm. Holy cow!
Let me see if I can make something else.
Okay.
Hey, Hazel, did you vote today?
Yes.
Who'd you vote for?
Who'd you vote for?
I didn't.
They didn't let you. You got to demand. When you go in there, you say, hey, listen, my name's Hazel Lawrenson, and I want to vote.
Say it again. He didn't hear you.
I can't do it until I'm 18.
No, that's a lie. That's just propaganda. They try to sell the kids. Your dad is making that up.
She's Chicago born. She should be able to vote anytime. It's fine.
I cannot vote.
Did your dad get you? Did your dad get you some ice cream afterwards?
No.
He owes you ice cream then.
Well, I have a lot of ice cream this week.
Okay, good.
All right. Do you want to play us one song before you head out? No. The answer was no.
All right. Well, Hazel, thank you for stopping by. You've been a lovely guest, and have a good night.
Good night. You're supposed to say good night, maybe. I don't know.
No, we were waving.
All right, that'll work. All right. Can I play a song? Oh yeah, that's a song. Yeah, I forgot. She knows my board better than I do. All right, have a good night, babe. I love you. Did you get
good seeing you, Clark? All right, babe.
All right, babe. You son of a gun. Yeah, 2 pages. That's right. Yeah, that was the deal. I told her if she finished another page and a half, she could come down and sneak in for a second.
I've been, you know what I've been doing, Clark?
I appreciate you helping me with bribery. So I'm sorry about that.
You know what stayed? You know what kept me up for like 9 hours the other day? Is I was watching reaction videos on YouTube. I don't know if you've ever fallen down that rabbit hole.
Like somebody's watching a video and you're watching the reaction of the video.
You're watching them watch the video. It's very meta.
No,
it's fun, you know, because like I was watching like it was a group of black guys, you know, like listening to like Willie Nelson songs or you know. The best one I suggest everybody find it is you know, people watching Don Rickles.
Oh, so people for the first time watching
they have no idea. They have no idea who Don Rickles is, and you know,
is it pretty funny? Is it? I bet it's intriguing as hell, to be honest.
Yeah, it's very interesting because you can look up like that. I don't know what to say about it. Did that like you can watch people watching Sturgill Simpson. Like it's not just it's a lot of like things it's like anything you can think of. There's probably a video of somebody watching it. You know, I was watching some people watch, you know, Merle Haggard for the first time. They'd never heard of Merle Haggard. You know, and they were blown away. They were blown away.
Have you considered? Is this what you're going to do on the TikTok? Is that something you're going to do with your TikTok page?
Well, I'm thinking about doing a YouTube reaction video page where I just watch rap videos, you know, that I've never listened to.
Like just a lot of it that you've never like.
Right. You want to do things you've never listened to, obviously, because you want to have a reaction that's genuine. So I'll probably listen to Pony by Genuine. Although I know Pony by Genuine. So
yeah, I was going to say, you know that song. So you can't really name a song right now if you don't know it, can you?
No, right. No, I take suggestions. Like I'll probably go to the kids at work and I'll go, hey, listen, you know, I listen to Jimmy Buffett and Hank Williams Jr. and Merle Haggard and, you know, all these people that, nice, look at that. Whoa, it's like art.
That one's from Vera.
Very good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just found, you know, when I was a kid, okay, I liked toys. Mm-hmm. And anytime I would go to Walgreens, I'd go to the toy section and I would find something I'd want. Generally speaking, it would be a G.I. Joe. And my mother would never, ever buy me anything from Walgreens. So
you went to Walgreens and got this for my daughter? Because
anytime I go into Walgreens, I grab something for them.
Well, when we go to the store, they know like the dollar store, they can each get 2 things. We give them a dollar bill each. But if we go to Jewel, then it's a no-go. A no-go at Jewel. The Claire's.
What about magazines?
These are like $19 at it. Here, come here. Just quickly. You can listen right here. Here. Sorry, one came, but you got this for Vera, so she wanted to say hi and thank you.
Oh, hey, what's this one? Is this Vera now?
Yeah, you got to come over here and say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Who's that on your shirt? What is that?
Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig?
Peppa
Pig. She just called you a pig.
Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig?
Yeah.
Who's this Peppa Pig?
Can you tell Al, where did you go tonight?
Ballet class.
The who?
Where'd you go?
Ballet class.
Ballet class.
Ballet. I thought you said the late class. Okay, ballet. Did you learn how to twirl around? Did you? Yeah. Did you hop at all? Did you do some hopping?
Uh-huh.
Wow, some tapping.
Wow, fascinating.
Yeah, it's great. Can you do me one favor?
What?
Can you say goodbye, Al?
Okay. Goodbye, Al.
And
all right, Vera.
Exceptional Zed?
No.
Yeah, that's your favorite song.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, you can go.
Did you know, Vera? Did you know this is your symbol, the V? Look at that. That's how you do it.
Vulcan.
A V.
A V.
That's a V for Vera.
This is a V. That's right, like that. Are you wearing a ring? Yeah, nice. All right.
Well, congratulations. She get engaged on you already?
This was a nice present. When did you bring these to them? Where was I?
The Royal Rumble. You were screwing up the order of the entrance.
Jesus, was I? All right. Well,
now WrestleMania is coming up in a month.
Right. Yeah. I watched the opening last night, man. I'm still in. I'm in on the Usos. I'm in on the ones. Oh, yeah, just say goodbye and it's time to go upstairs.
Bye, Vera.
I'm out.
No, one thing.
What's up?
What am I gonna say again?
I don't know. You had something to say? What was it?
I forgot what I was in.
Yeah, I do that all the time, kid. It's all right.
Oh, hang on. Yep.
I have lots of boo-boos on my hands.
Whoa. Why?
Because I don't know how I got them.
Well, we need an investigation. I mean, we got to get some kind of officials to check this out.
All right, sweetheart.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
There you go. All right, that time for real. All right, see you soon. Yep. Oh, thank you so much. I love you. All right. So yeah, back to reaction videos. I'm in. Sorry about that.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. So I'll.
See, this just told me that my next fasting period will start at 8 p.m. Get ready.
Here's the problem with the reaction videos. Okay. Every reaction video I've seen, the person watching them seems to like what they're watching.
Oh, that's
now. I feel like maybe that's just a thing, you know, but like you just, you're going to somebody's house and they feed you some weird food, you eat it, and even if you don't like it, of course you're going to be like, oh, that was good, you know,
right.
Because you're in somebody else's house. Where this is, it tends to be somebody from a different culture viewing and reacting to something that's outside of their culture.
Right,
so.
Right.
I don't think anybody wants to insult anybody, but me, I'm a very opinionated person. I can't just BS. Like, I like things, and so I mean, I got to figure that out.
Here's my prediction. You're gonna go into this, and you're gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna give an honest opinion. I'm not gonna like anything, and everything you watch, you're gonna be like, all right, that's great.
No, I mean, like with music, I'm probably gonna like most of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like all kinds of music. I'm not a snob. I'm not like you, Clark, where you just write off whole genres of music like it's 1990.
Oh, I would never write off genres of music. Just country radio sucks. Like what's on radio now? Like if I turn on 99.5, I don't recognize it. I'm just old.
Okay, not recognizing it doesn't make it bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
like there's a lot of good songs. You're telling me on like a 60-song playlist there aren't good songs on it?
No, I generally only listen to it like for 2 seconds, and then I flip over to Prime Country or Willie's Roadhouse. Or
so you just don't listen to new things. You're stuck in the past.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. As soon as I left that job that you're doing, I lost it all. I don't hear shit. I don't hear anything that's new.
Oh, that's a shame.
I apologize for that.
Maybe we should do you with reaction videos of modern country.
Yeah, but you may have to do it without letting me know who the artist is, because there's a few artists that I just won't fucking give the time of day to as well.
Oh, yeah.
You got to do that. It's got to be a blind taste test.
You're a very judgmental human. I know that.
Maybe we call. Yeah, fuck yeah. I am. I'm extreme, Al. I'm too extreme.
That you are. That you are. You are an extremist in your opinions.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It was funny because the old conservative guy on my Facebook used the exact. Somebody corrected him on something he said, and he used the exact same line you use. He goes, "Well, it's worked for me this long."
Mm-hmm. So, I've never said that.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
That's what you said. Well, it's worked for me this long in life, and I'm doing okay.
No, I'm not doing okay though. That's the thing. I realize I've shut out everything that I don't like, so I don't hear shit from other sides except for all the bad stuff.
Yeah, it's gross. People are becoming so narrow-minded that like there's just no growth in this country. Everything's at a standstill because nobody wants to listen to anybody else. And
I mean,
you know, it's bad.
Now you don't have to anymore. Like now you can just listen to what you want, and that's creating a fucking divide. It's
a lot of false information because people buy anything their side tells them, which is weird. You know.
Well, I think it's conditioned. You keep hearing it. You keep hearing it. You keep hearing it. That's all that you see. That's all you know. That's all you believe.
Right. And then what each side does is they take the worst of the other side, and that's all they show.
But then also something that I've noticed happening is like when somebody comes out and says, all right, now we're going to try to play both sides, as soon as somebody says something from the other side of things, the one side just fucking rails it. Oh, that's not both sides. But it is like, you know what I mean? Like any news, like News Nation came out trying to do that. The left wing was pissed at him. The right wing's pissed at him. Like, it's just, it's silly. I don't know. And then there's a few others that have done it as well. I obviously, I named one I think that does lean to the left, but I don't know. I have no clue.
Yeah. I don't go to any one news source. As a matter of fact, I have no news source. I find things that I find interesting. Like I'll go through like Twitter or even like, you know, I'll open up Google and they'll be like, here's the news. And I do, you know what, my news sources, I do watch the half-hour news, local news. You know, that Donglin guy we got from WGN. This guy thinks he's Don Rickles. Yeah, you know him because I remember when he went to CBS, you told me he was good. This guy thinks he thinks he is so funny and witty. It's unbelievable. And he's not. He's not a bad guy. Like, I mean, he means well, but he's just a dude who thinks he's more funny than he is. And then we got this Albert Ramon, Razor Ramon over there doing the weather. They got him from, I don't know, some weather channel. And he's good. He's passionate. But, man, these weather people take a lot of time off. I should have been a weatherman.
That's wild.
Have you noticed that? They're always off.
Who's off? They all take the time off?
Weather people.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it feels like everybody takes time off. All the news, it's always, it gets rotated around the holidays, then in the summer, near the spring break, things like that.
I'm telling you, this guy's off at least once a week.
The CBS weather guy?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Albert Ramon.
Oh, yeah. Albert Ramon. Not Alfred. Albert.
No, Albert's such a horrible name. It's brutal. I get upset when people call me, you know.
Oh, that's why you don't like Albert. It. Right?
Yeah, that's why I don't like it. I don't like when people call me Albert. I don't like the name Albert. What the fuck's a Bert? Bert. The only Bert I ever met was my gym teacher and the Muppet.
Okay. Bert and Ernie. Bert.
Right.
All right, Bert. Yeah. I think we should do some reaction videos.
Yeah, they're fun. We should definitely. We could do them. We could do them together. We could do comedy action. We get comedy action together and do some reaction videos.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
like cheap, easy. You and I could do it together, and then you immediately corrected yourself and said, "We need actual funny people on it."
Cheap, easy content.
Okay,
it's a secret to life in this weird world.
Yeah. I have been listening to a couple of podcasts, a lot of them lately. I got into that Smart List. I think I told you about that the last time we hung out, and I still like that a lot. You know, Will, what's his name? Will Arnett, Jason Bateman, and Sean Hayes, all TV veterans, of course. That's a good one. But I just started listening out. You bringing up the comedy group and stuff made me think of it a little bit. To Dana Carvey and David Spade have one. Fly on the Wall. Anyway, what I have found interesting about that is just like there's a lot of obviously Saturday Night Live talk. They'll have guests on. They just did a tribute show to Chris Farley that was 2 episodes long, and they just brought on a bunch of guests. And throughout it, you're hearing about their process, and it just brings me back to 10 years ago during our process. Like Thursday's the first time that the host is there. They do the first thing that they do at the rehearsal. That's the first rehearsals is they do the music because that set's already set up, and first starts really, the host was there on Monday, but he kind of went home after ideas were thrown around. And then Thursday's the big day. It's cool to hear that behind the scenes stuff.
Process.
The process. And the other thing about that, the Carvey and Spade is this Chris Farley episode. I don't know if you know, but like, and I know you and I both have been in our lives of a certain size and a certain height and a certain way on stage. And maybe I'm jumping to conclusions.
Well, we've probably been of a certain height for the last, 20, 30 years.
Right. But where I'm getting at with this, like, Belushi, I'd been told a lot in my life similar to that. Obviously I can't hold a candle to what he does. Look where I am in my life compared to that. And Chris Farley,
he wasn't as close-minded.
And Chris, thank you. And Chris Farley. So who knows where they'd have been now, though? I don't know. But yeah. And, coming here, when you're 24, 33 seemed so far away to me, and that's when both of them passed away with their energy.
Right.
But listening to the tribute,
who else died when they were 33?
Quite a few. Jesus Christ.
Isn't
that special? A little fella named Jesus Christ.
Please don't bring back your impersonations that your grandparents said were funny.
Was that horrible? Was that one horrible?
Yes, that was bad.
My impersonation of Dana Carvey, the church lady.
Like I knew who it was, so I guess.
He jumped into it for Brendan Fraser the other day because he started doing one thing at the end of the show, Carvey did, and then Brendan Fraser actually asked him. He goes, "Is there any chance you could do the church lady for my dearly departed mother?" It was her favorite because she was the church lady. So then he did. I don't know. I found some of it endearing. In the Farley, back to that. It hit me pretty hard because I definitely lived my life through the comedy accident thing, drinking a whole lot. I would say that I still drink quite a bit, but
there's no forgiving that.
I'm here, and that's what people kept telling Farley. Jim Belushi talked to him. He said, "You can't do it, kid. Like you got to stop doing." I don't know if he said kid, but you just got to stop doing it like that. And he's like, "But that's what your brother did." And he goes, "Yeah, you know what happened to him?" And then but
the problem is
the same thing happens.
The problem is nobody listens to Jim Belushi. So, except oddly, for some odd reason, network executives have listened to him for some bad programming.
He had a show, man. That one show seemed on forever.
I think it was Soul Man.
I know a lot of reruns. There was another one, right?
There may have been. Like I said, the only people listening to him are network executives.
According to Jim.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yep.
That's the name. Yeah, I think I saw an episode of it. It was like not Home Improvement. You know what I mean? Like, because there was only one Home Improvement. Not even that guy's second one I thought was Home Improvement. But
I'm excited because I'm going to a Hank Williams Jr. concert I think in June. And it's down in Indianapolis. So I'm going to be traveling down to Indianapolis. Last time I was in Indianapolis, I turned on the TV and there were television shows I had not seen in centuries. Like Brett Butler's show.
Yes.
It's like Indiana has their own time machine, and it's all these weird old shows everyone forgot about. So I'm excited about that.
That's amazing. I'm going to spend a little bit of time there the first weekend of April, actually, for spring break on the way to Cincinnati. So I can't wait to turn on the TV when I get there. Do you have any other big suggestions for me when I'm in Indy besides turning on the local TV?
No, I think that's a highlight of Indianapolis.
Are you going to talk
Circle
to
City?
You're going with Brett, right? Are you going to go with Brett?
I'm going with Brett. Yeah.
That's great.
And then the next day, I think we're going to see that Lady Isabella, Jason Isabel.
Oh, okay. Where's he at?
I have no idea. Some festival.
Indianapolis, yeah. Awesome. That should be a great trip. I think that'll be fine.
And then I want to go to SummerSlam with you, of course, but since the last time we've done this show, you backtracked completely, and now you're not going. So
I know, and I brought it up. here's the thing. No, I think the birthday card is the way to go here. And then I think that Lauren asked me to ring for the remote upstairs. We got one of those air tags on it because we lose it. And I'm the one with the thing on my Find My iPhone.
Oh my God, you are such suburban white people.
Why?
You got tags on your remote, Clark. It doesn't get more white and suburban than that.
Got tags on my remote, tags on my keys.
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand.
What are you, my dad? You are old.
Well, I'm not going to be your dad and tie a giant stick to it. I don't know. Your dad might not have done that, but I've seen. Actually, we did tie a stuffed animal to it so we wouldn't lose it. But that didn't work. So I don't know. She hasn't found it.
My remote is right here, Clark. This is my remote.
Yeah.
You can control anything with your phone.
The only two things moving that are Rygar. Maybe your landlord's kid sneaks up there when you're gone. I don't know. Something. Who knows?
Well, I lost a remote. I lost the Roku remote. It completely disappeared.
Do you still use it and use the phone app? Because that's kind of a pain in the ass.
I just use the phone app. It's fine.
Yeah. It's fine, but it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. I see. We
Not
got
really.
a couple people out there listening. I see. That's good.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah. You brought up Indiana. We got another buddy who moved out to the middle of nowhere in Indiana, a former KJ anyway, an acquaintance, if you will. He used to actually step in and help us with the show a little bit here and there.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day. John Brand.
JB.
He ordered some cookies today because the deliveries just became official. He mentioned, he said, you got to come down and come to Indiana Beach. That's that like old.
There's more than corn in Indiana.
There you go. It's the amusement.
Do you remember? Did you get the commercials as a kid?
No, we didn't out there. We were too far west, right?
There was a singing crow. It would go, there's more than corn in Indiana. And we come to Indiana Beach.
Was the crow voiced by Jim Neighbors?
Yes, probably.
What the hell? That's insane. That was the Jim Neighbors.
What is the Jim Neighbors song? Oh man.
My home in Indiana or something. My heart in Santa in Indiana.
Back home. Back home again in Indiana.
Great. Perfect. Your voice.
Shazam.
John said that our buddy John now, they're running ice cream. They run the ice cream, the frozen bananas, the donuts, the Dole Whips, and the candy nuts at Indiana Beach. So when I bring the kids there, they're gonna fill the fuck up. Like he said, come on out. We're running that now. Like, and it wasn't like, I mean, I'll go there and pay for it because I like to.
Sure.
When I was younger and used to hang out places, I used to go places for the discount because I was a dipshit. Now I like to go places that people have so I can patronize them a little bit, you know?
Yeah, like every time you come in and say hi to me at Tots. I mean, I get it.
When was the last time I was at Tots?
I don't know. You know what? You've probably invited JB out there in Indiana over to your place more than you have me. So, I'm only a mile and a half.
I'm gonna say this. It needs no saying, but that's actually 100% inaccurate, and I can say 100% because you have been invited 100% more than he has to this house.
All right. Well, let me also. So one time.
None.
Well, 0 versus 1. I mean, I've been invited one time.
Oh, you're one. I've invited you over once.
Okay, maybe a few times. So that idiot who ran for governor. The governor race is over, right? That's not.
You mean
today.
the guy
That's
who moved
done.
to Chicago to get the feel for Chicago?
Well, that's called politicking. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy sounded exactly like Jim Neighbors.
Oh.
He'd be like, "You need to come down to Illinois, Shazam."
100%.
I don't understand why they're
in Southern Indiana are pretty close, right? That's like saying Northwest Indiana.
Geography, yes. They're very close.
Yeah, but
Kentucky too. That's very close as well.
Had tornadoes this past week. Shit, there were.
And on the other side, St. Louis, Missouri. Is it Missouri or Missouri?
Did you hear that did you hear that what is it? No shit, I lost it. The election just got me. They didn't even put anything up there. Nope, I lost it. What were we saying?
Is it Missouri or Missouri?
No, it's Missouri. If you talk to some folks from Missouri, it's Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah. Because misery, it's not misery. It's Missouri.
Right, but we say Missouri.
Right.
Yeah.
Missouri, not misery.
Weird.
It is weird.
It's like there's a town in Illinois. I remember this when I first started on the radio. It's called Tuscola.
Tuscola, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, Tuscola. But the spelling of it is weird that you would pronounce it different. I got chewed out, man.
Tuscola, but it looks like, yeah. I had it a second.
You know what? It looks like Tuscola, but it might be pronounced different. Maybe I'm thinking of it backwards.
You could be.
Because it looks
Tuscola?
exactly like Tuscola.
Tuscola?
I'm trying to see if they have any information on Tuscola.
I was watching one of those videos that come up, as you're watching the TikTok style stuff.
Yeah.
This here says, well, here, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this or not, but. Could you hear that?
Not a lick of it.
You couldn't hear it say Tuscola? Yeah.
No.
It's Tuscola. Tuscola.
Tuscola.
And I'm looking at Tuscola from the city of Illinois. The city in Illinois. I didn't know Google was starting to do that. That, of course they are.
Hey, if you're listening to this, program, please stay tuned because later we'll be talking about the proper pronunciation of Albuquerque. So you're not going to want to miss that excitement.
Ooh, I can't wait. Oh, I was watching one of those videos, like the TikTok, and it's this kid interviewing, somebody interviewing people, and he just kept saying, "What do you think of Sycamore, Illinois?" And what is Sycamore, Illinois? Sycamore, Illinois.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, what? This is bullshit. But I think that's the bit. I'm not sure because it might not be, but I think it could be the bit. When you go to other areas, other states, you'll get Illinois though. Like people do pronounce it Illinois.
People outside of Illinois call it Illinois.
Like
it ends in an S.
Absolutely, but come on.
Yeah, it's not that hard to understand though. It ends in an S.
Our language is really fucked up in a lot of places, and knowing that Illinois is Illinois isn't like that's like saying that you didn't know that Des Moines was Des Moines, Iowa.
How many people talk about Illinois? Like in your daily conversation, how often do you talk about Illinois? How often do you use the word Illinois?
You know what they're busy talking about? Instead of Illinois,
Chicago.
they're talking about sweet home Chicago, baby.
Right. Most people refer to Illinois as Chicago.
Yeah. I know. My girls for Christmas got me 2 stickers. One's of the skyline. The other one is like Patrick used to have on his background on his computer. It's the state of Illinois with the Chicago flag through.
Oh, nice.
That's what my girls got me. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I would talk to them about maybe, upping their gift game. You got to teach them that.
Just heard me and left a big long thing on a message to Patrick that says bad, but it looks like, yeah. I had a second to Tuscola. You could be Tuscola. It is Tuscola. So I was watching one of those videos that came up, if you're watching the TikTok sales stuff, this year says, well, here, I don't know if you're going to be able to snap. Could you hear it? What? Does that happen to you?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
What? Are you going to tell me Illinois? Isn't that like saying that you didn't know that Des Moines was Des Moines, Iowa? You know that.
But why did that message send to Patrick?
It didn't send, but Siri started listening to me. Like I hit the microphone button. You've never done that, and then it's like all of a sudden it's typed out everything that you said after.
Yeah, I guess I have.
I don't know.
I think so. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that stuff.
Technology. This happened. Oh my goodness.
The
first results are in 53%, and Vallis is rocking 36% of the vote. And second is Brandon Johnson. with 20%. Lori Lightfoot with 16. Chewy Garcia has 14. And that's all. Willie was next, by the way. Willie was next.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it looks like Lori is going to be out because they only take the top two in this runoff.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to be Johnson Vallis. I mean, it's only 50.
That's a little concerning. This Johnson came out of nowhere.
We'll see
in the last couple of weeks, and I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, Chewy fell off quite a while ago, I felt, and I'm not sure exactly what happened, but we'll see. And I don't think that anybody reports the Alderman stuff.
Yeah, it'll be like on the bottom. It'll be on the scroll.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's scrolling. They got like 7 and 8% in the 6th ward, things like that. I should put up the scroll here. Larcher, Larcher is doing 80% of the content of the show. Clark, 12% of the content. Clark's kid, the rest of the content for the show.
Yeah, and they've been getting more and more airtime.
Yeah,
you know, they've been moving up, taking minutes from you.
I mean, have you seen those videos that Hazel makes with, like, I don't do much. Like, she just jumps on in here. Mark says that WGN does. Must mean that they have the scroll. That's exactly what I'm watching. So yeah, absolutely. There it is. Son of a bitch. Do you want to go see? Are you working on Friday?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go see Rocky 9 on Friday at the theater.
Yeah. I do want to see it. You know, I've always enjoyed the Rocky movies. But I don't know if that's going to happen.
This one doesn't seem to have the villain doesn't appear to be anybody from the past, you know, that we've seen before, that we know of. So I'm interested in that story as well. We'll see. I like that kid. I like that Michael B. Jordan.
Man, shout out to Mark Lang. That's a name from the past. That's high school, Clark.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I'd love to get just like a quick, like 3 lines out of you, Mark. Just something about Al from high school. That's all. No? What?
Yeah, you know, I'd probably do that to you, but you know, doing it to me seems.
You would do that to me. Whoa!
I would. I would get them on the phone and be interviewing and grilling them.
You like call me right now.
I want to know about little Clark. You know, no one wants to know about little Al.
Absolutely.
I mean, I've been 80 since I've been 12, so.
No, that's funny. That's really funny.
So what's been your favorite Girl Scout cookie? I mean, obviously Thin Mint, right?
Tagalong. You
know, I'm 90% sure that Tagalongs had a different name when I was a kid. We didn't call any cookies Tagalongs.
I mean, how bored do you want to get here?
I'm in. I want to know about the history of the Tagalong.
Okay. Was
it like a peanut? Yeah.
What's that?
No. I'll shut up and listen. Go ahead.
While I'm looking that up, here, I'll start giving you the history of it. All right. There are 2 different bakeries that make them. There's a Little Brownie Bakers and there's ABC in the whole country. One of them's one of the big deals. The other one's the other big company. One's like Nabisco or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So if you get Thin Mints from this one and you get Thin Mints from the other one, just based on the box alone, there are people out there that tell the difference between them. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, the Thin Mints now don't taste as good.
Well, and of course they've changed the packaging and all kinds of stuff. Of course they don't taste. Nothing is as good as it was in your memory, Al. That's just how it is.
Well, no, it actually wasn't as good. It was just my memory. The cookies were better then.
You know what? Maybe they changed it and they just changed it back. I'm looking at an article that says Samoas are now caramel delights, Do-si-dos are now peanut butter sandwiches, and Tagalongs are now peanut butter cookies, and trefoils are shortbreads. I think that maybe they jumped back. There must have been a big deal about it, Al.
Good, because it's fucking confusing ordering cookies when you knew a cookie. I knew the peanut butter cookie, and you keep talking about these damn Tagalongs. I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. I thought it was some new fangled cookie, when all along it was a damn peanut butter cookie I've always enjoyed. It's ridiculous. And the shortbreads. I remember trying to order a shortbread and I couldn't find the shortbread.
But why don't you just say, just give me the peanut butter cookie? And I'm sure that you'd end up with that.
Because I had to order off an app, Clark.
Well, guess what? In 1951, Girl Scout cookies came in 3 varieties: sandwich, shortbread, and chocolate mints. You know what we call chocolate mints now?
Thin Mints.
Yeah. Doesn't it make more sense for them to be called chocolate mints?
Yeah.
Now, you know what? That's probably when they started making them thinner, actually. That's funny. Now that's funny.
Barrel laughs. Wait till we get to the Albuquerque pronunciation
the 60s,
section.
They were still like four bakers from Girl Scouts were still making them in the 60s. That's crazy. Like compared to what it is now, it's just wild. 2010 is when they first went digital. I wish I could tell you the bakers for the Girl Scout cookies, but anyway, so yeah, you might have known it by a different name. You might have remembered a cookie that's no longer made here, but they make it at the other bakery, but I can't get those because we only have little brownie bakeries. It's all crazy.
Weird. Very strange these days.
Anybody have any?
Why are you like a ghost? How come you're a ghost?
I don't know. Oh, what? I'm feeling a little light over here.
You hit some
little light. No, I don't know anything. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay.
I can't see the screen. Hang on. I'm trying to get to it. I can't find it right now. Oh, hang on a minute. You already put it up there, huh? Hang on, let me come back. All right. So what Mark had to say after all that was he was a good guy.
Damn right.
What is this?
Because Mark was a good guy.
What is this? A funeral? Like, that's what I would say at a funeral. That's what you would say at my funeral. Hey, Al, can you say a bunch of words about Clark? Yeah, he was a good guy. Have a good night.
I would say, listen, Clark, the guy was always late, always tardy. Like, I want to start the show at a certain time. 10 minutes later, the guy would come by.
I will fucking hold you to that, Al. And I just said fucking because I will. I swear to it. That's what I need you to do that. When
he was an extremist.
All right, hang on.
He was, he was a good dad. I'll give him that. But
I should tell you to talk about me like it's my funeral more often because it's more good.
You don't say bad. Yeah, right. You don't say. Because like when I'm with like someone we both would know, I'd be like, they'd be like, "How's Clark?" I'd be like, "Oh God, he's a pain in the ass as always."
When people ask me how's Al's doing, I'm like, he's been doing all right from what I know, but you know what? Honestly, I don't see him as much as I need to.
Yeah. Yeah. Well said. Okay, it's good. Well, actually, what a pain in the ass you are.
Okay. Well,
and yeah. But you're still a good. But he's also a good guy.
I took notes, on things that I wanted to talk about.
Okay. Well, have you crossed everything off the list, or are we missing something?
Well, we're getting everything off the list, but Little Brownies Bakers are they're a division of. I've got them pulled up here.
This was legitimately on your list?
No.
Oh, a weird thing to add, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think I might get drunk tonight.
Wow, I like it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna show. I'm gonna start making a nice stiff Manhattan.
That sounds
not
good.
really stiff. Like what the hell does that mean? I don't pour extra booze in it. I make a Manhattan to the letter of the recipe. I make a perfect Manhattan.
So, as you know, Lauren just changed jobs, right?
Right.
Recently. Yeah. And now, like, she'll be like, as she's getting more settled in, she'll be working from home a few more days. But her job 4 days a week right now and then she works from home, is in Skokie, Lincolnwood for now. And then in about a month or two, they finish her building in Skokie. She got out just in time, Al, because that the Jane Byrne interchange, the Circle, was under construction for 300 years. They just got that completed, right? This just in today, the Kennedy Expressway construction project to last 3 years Cost $150 million and begins in March.
No.
Yeah. Yep. Begins in March.
Harsh.
3 years. What do you put this at? Are you going to? They say 150 million, 3 years. I'm going to go with 6 years.
I'm going to go 5 years.
5 years, $600 million.
Yeah, that seems right. Like,
Stage one. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I was just talking about the bridge. The bridge from my place to your house was taken down for what, a year and a half?
Yeah. That was rough too, because you were working that way too.
Yeah.
What a pain in the ass that is. You had to cross it, obviously not there, but then you're down to Lawrence and Irving Park, maybe all the way down to Addison for some reason. I don't know. But
a lot of traffic.
That was a pain in the ass. And you know what? They closed in the summer. It was open for one lane for a while, but the Metro tracks on Milwaukee there, just south of Six Corners, over by what is it called? The Greyhound Bar over there. They closed it in both directions, saying this means it will be able to be done by the end of the year. Well, they did that last summer, Al. And now that just makes Addison a complete bitch to get back on. Anyway, stage one of the Kennedy is the inbound Kennedy is going to have 2 lanes closed, and express lanes will only flow inbound. Starting in 2004 construction season, stage 2, where the express lanes are going to be closed and both the inbound and outbound lanes will stay open. Stage 3 then is going to be for the 2025 construction season, and they're going to go the other way, where 2 of the outbound lanes close and the express lanes will only flow outbound. Yeah, it's going to be rough. That I'm going to start doing that electric bike a little bit more again. All my numbers started rising, Al. I know you've been talking about the vitamins and stuff for yourself. My numbers started rising, and my weight coming back up a little bit, my heart rate, my blood pressure.
I was going to say you're looking a little fatter.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the beard.
It's me. It might be the beard. It's the beard.
Your face is getting plumper.
See, and one of the last times we hung out, you said you're growing into your skin finally.
Yeah, you blew it.
So now I'm past the skin. That's the problem. I blew past the skin. But anyway, I haven't been on the bike since 2 days before we bought the new car on January 6th. So the other day I got on it and rode the damn thing. And I know you give me hell because it's an electric bike, but
yeah, I mean, you rode it. You didn't ride it.
Right. I continue
to ride it. You didn't rode it.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that construction, man. Sorry to be the big bummer there, but yeah, that I saw just before the show tonight. Oh, frustrating. I told Lauren, you got out on time, kid.
Well, now she could take the blue line to the yellow line. She doesn't even have to drive.
You can't take the blue line to the yellow line.
Yeah, the Skokie Swift.
So you want her to take the blue line all the way downtown, jump on the red, take that up, transfer to the purple, and take that up to the Skokie Swift?
No, the Skokie Swift connects with the blue line.
No, it does not. It connects to the purple line. The Swift doesn't connect to the no.
No, Mr. Chicago over here.
20 minutes to Lincolnwood. And then and then when she's in Skokie, it'll be 25 minutes. No big deal. Maybe this Kennedy stuff will encourage my neighborhood to be a little more bike conscious. I'll tell you what, they better finish that Milwaukee bridge over here. That Milwaukee closer first.
You've been on an electric bike for 6 months, and now all of a sudden you're Joe Biker.
What?
I was a cyclist my whole life.
No, Al, I'd like to correct you. You were a cyclist your whole life, Al. Your entire life, you've been a cyclist. No time off.
Well, there were some gap years.
Yeah, a few gap years. I'm
a couple gap years. I'm not a gap. There might have been a gap decade, but
Yes, I love it. Oh, it's beautiful. My Lord. So while Vera was interrupting us, last night, I haven't been watching the Friday night show yet, and I know that's where a lot of the great stuff happens for the WWE.
Yeah. Raw this week was all a plug for Friday. It was kind of amazing.
Wow, that's impressive.
Roman's going to be there. Cody's going to be there.
All right. But when they opened the show, And then they went to the video package for the stuff that happened Friday. It was great because I didn't see Friday. So they showed it all. It was great.
Yeah.
The story of the bloodline, the Usos still, it's interesting. They're still doing a damn good job with it, man. It's still intriguing. It's fun. I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, I love it. I mean, this is the best storyline. You know, if you're a wrestling fan or what, at any point in your life, if you were a wrestling fan, you walked away. What's happening now is there's a quality storyline that's well written, like episodic television. Like it's Roman Reigns has been the world champion for 2 years straight. I think longer. I think it's maybe 3 years now. He won it in 2020, and yeah, and then there's a comprehensive story that's good. It's engaging. It's adult. You know, everything matters. Every little nuance. You know, a roll of the eyes. Everything comes around. Like you can invest in it, and it's just damn good stuff. And then so Triple H is taken over from Vince McMahon, the creative of the company. And
is that what you give the whole do you give? I mean, all the credit his way?
Well, he wasn't there. I give him a lot. Well, no, the credit I give to the Bloodline is Paul Heyman. I think Paul Heyman's behind 90% of it.
Yeah, I would agree.
But the show around it has gotten a lot better. And one of the things you mentioned is the video packages of what happens on the other shows. Now, AEW doesn't do that. WWE never did that. Now, ever since Paul Levesque, they've started gapping the shows, like making the shows matter and telling what happens if you don't watch the other show. They let you know, hey, this is what's going on. This is the continuation of the story. So if you just watch this one brand, you're gonna get caught up. So it's good stuff.
Oh, I loved it. That's what I loved watching, was that part of it. And then, Sammy out talking and he got interrupted again. Like it's just going well so far.
Have you been keeping up at all with Dominic Mysterio and the Lord's work he's doing? He's like one of the greatest characters of all time.
I mean, I don't know if I can watch that because what if my kids walk in and you have a dangerous criminal like Dominic?
Well, yeah, Dom.
I can't watch much of it, but I would
ex-con Dom.
Maybe you could explain it to me. Yeah, the ex-con, like it's oof.
Yeah, he's basically Tony Soprano's kid.
Yes,
if Tony Soprano's kid wanted to try like taking over a crew,
that's it.
It is.
All yes, I'm with you on that. Wow.
That hit me a couple weeks ago. I'm like, that's what he's playing.
You got it. You got it with that. What is it about it that's got you so much? What?
It's just funny. Like it's the kid's got a quick sense of humor. I mean, I don't know if everything's written, and the lines are funny. Him and Rhea Ripley have just amazing chemistry, like total chemistry. I saw Rhea's actual boyfriend jump in on Twitter, which was kind of funny, being like, if Dom keeps talking like that, him and I, I'm going to go to prison for him.
That's pretty funny.
Man, Rhea Ripley's boyfriend is Alexa Bliss's ex-boyfriend. I mean, this guy is a hero to all men. They really should put him in the Hall of Fame.
Hang on. Rhea Ripley's boyfriend is who?
Buddy Murphy.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And he used to date Alexa Bliss.
Rhea's gonna fight for the title here. Is gonna wrestle for the title. Is she gonna win it? Are they gonna put that in that group? They should, right?
Man, I think I absolutely. I think maybe you even main event one night with it.
Sure. Wow, that's huge. Main event with that, and then what's the other main event that they're doing? I can't tell.
Oh yeah, Cody Roman would be my guess.
I assume that would open up Saturday.
Kevin. So you're gonna have Cody Owen, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn versus the Usos, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
And then the big one, the one everyone's talking about, the one everybody wants to see, and that's going to be Brock Lesnar versus Almost, the Beast versus the Giant.
Everybody wants to see it. Do you? Want to see it?
No, I've heard nothing but good things on the Twitter about that match. People are really excited for it. I get it. Like, I understand why they're doing it.
I heard the Busted Open guys just kind of skim over it. Like, they just hardly touched it. But
I mean, here's the thing. People are sick of Brock Lesnar. Yeah. They still like him. They still cheer for him. But if Brock Lesnar was going after the world title again, no one cares anymore about that. So you got to bring him down the card. You got to give him a win.
Yeah.
The match can't be long. So who's the guy you want to see Brock Lesnar face, or do you not care? The one guy everybody wants to see Brock Lesnar face is Walter. But it's not there yet. A 6-minute, let's say they go.
Go ahead.
Let's say they go 12 minutes. That match is not going to be one of the top 2 matches at WrestleMania, but it can be on any other pay-per-view. Sure. So you save it. Yeah. I'm sorry. What did you got? What were you?
No, the way that they ended, and I know that they've had a lot of matches against each other, but the way that the Rumble ended with Lashley and Lesnar, I thought for sure that they were going to have like a Saturday night, in middle of the show kind of thing, just to, give a quick 5-minute, let's do this, because Lesnar couldn't win the match.
Yeah.
So he need him, or he kicked him in the balls, and then he got disqualified. It was a disqualification.
Oh, that Wade Keller's all up in arms about that. All up in arms.
I bet he
Wade needs an explanation. He needs to. My thought is, like, that's just it's bad booking, but they wanted to get out of a situation. And also, I like that they're reestablishing that things like that matter. When I was a kid, if you purposely knocked somebody in the balls, you got disqualified. The last 20 years, if you hit somebody in the balls, it was just part of the match. So,
but how does that end this chapter of their story? Like,
poorly.
With Mania now, I don't think. Right.
Poorly. It's not a satisfying ending, but that doesn't mean they can't go back to it.
Yeah.
Because right now, like, I don't want to see another Brock Lesnar Lashley match. I feel like that's been done I want to see Brock Lesnar against different people.
I'm sorry, I said Royal Rumble and I meant Elimination Chamber. Sorry about that. But
yeah. No, your point's right though. But you know what I mean? Like, you want to see Brock Lesnar either destroy somebody or have a match with somebody. We've seen it now with Bobby Lashley like 3 times. I'm just not. The 4th time at WrestleMania, it just doesn't feel good. Like, come back to it in a year when suddenly I'm craving it again. But seeing Brock Lesnar throw around a giant is going to be hysterical. And the fact that the guy can't wrestle makes it even more fun to watch. Is Brock Lesnar just going to beat the shit out of this guy? Like, I want to see what they do. I genuinely do. I'm curious. I'm curious as to how Triple H books this and how these two have chemistry. Brock Lesnar did not want to wrestle Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania, the one I was at. And he, and it was a boring match. Like, you could tell Lesnar had no interest in it. Does Lesnar have an interest in this match? We'll find out.
Man, I don't know. Who knows? What? There's no wrestling. Like, it's just Lesnar throwing him around a bit.
Yeah. So we're talking 5 to 6 minutes on a stacked show.
I don't even know the moves that Omos tries to do at all.
I would imagine choke and like a boot.
Is he going to get a couple of those in? Is that what they're going to do? The choke and the boot?
I don't know. Does Lesnar even sell them?
Jesus. But yeah, I agree. And this is me just throwing out another side here. Doesn't he, like, seeing 2 giant men against each other? That's the point of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what they want.
The beast versus the
match is what Mark says.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible. That's possible too. I think they might just be burying Almas and getting rid of him.
Yeah. Like, here you go. Congrats, you made it to WrestleMania. Have a good one.
I could see Lesnar sparing him and him landing wrong. And then, of course, the scary thought is Almas trying to pull off a move and hurting Lesnar. I mean, that's my guess is they're going to limit it so much that that's not going to happen. But yeah, right. I mean, those guys are going to beat the hell out of each other. And then I hope we do get Walter and Lesnar down the road. Let it build, let it become organic. Because that's the other thing. Walter or Gunther now. Gunther has the IC title, right? So Are you going to have him lose to Lesnar? If you have him lose to Lesnar, then Lesnar gets the IC title. Are you going to have Gunther beat him, which is probably what you should do? Well, you need to build Lesnar back up. The guy's been losing a lot lately. So you give him the win, and you give him a couple more wins, and then let's say Cody becomes the world champion, you get Cody Lesnar. Like, I want to see that. That's fine.
Same here. Yeah.
God, I hope you're right, Mark. I hope you're right.
What did he say?
Almas. He says they're definitely killing off Almas' character.
Wow. Yeah, that could be it. That's crazy. So Cody's gonna win this, huh?
I honestly don't know, man. I don't know. When it first was like happening, I'm like, he's totally gonna win it. Now, as good as the bloodline is, I don't think Cody should win it.
Is that because of the story that they're telling? Like, it's gotten that.
Well, yeah, and then you have Roman Reigns crushing the kid's dream. Like, that's phenomenal. That's good heel stuff. Where Cody, I'm really worried. I was more worried with Sammy than Cody, but let's say Sammy won the world title. Where do you go from there? Like, it just loses all interest. Cody, there's a little bit of that. And the only thing I'm interested in Cody is seeing if he could pull off the job. If once he gets handed the ball, can he be a star? I'm curious. Like, I honestly want to know if he's going to fall on his face like he did in AEW, or because the dude comes off as American Psycho. I know you don't watch a lot of television. You'll watch a lot of the pay-per-views, but you don't always watch the television. I don't know if you saw him become that in AEW. The promos that really, did you see the gender reveal with Cody Rhodes?
No, maybe I missed the gender reveal, but I saw.
He did a gender reveal on a fucking television show, on a wrestling television show. That is something The Miz would do. That is something a heel would do. He'd be like, look, my kid, what is it? It's going to be a girl. You don't have your baby face do that. That was so tone deaf. And then the American stuff with the boxer guy, and then him ending racism was great. But it was awkward. He's an awkward dude who comes off.
Guy?
Huh?
What boxer guy?
I don't remember the dude's name. He was a British boxer Ogogo, Anthony Ogogo, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember, but he was involved with like a boxer dude. He was fighting a boxer guy, and yeah, man, like he's just he comes off like a politician. He really does, and I don't like politicians, so. Right. I think that's what the problem a lot of people have with Cody is once you see it, it's hard not to unsee too. You go, oh, this guy would be a great heel. Kind of like with Roman Reigns for so long that I like Cody. I think he's a good wrestler, but him trying to be John Cena comes off as a guy acting as John Cena. And I don't know, man, but he is popular. He is liked. He does get cheered.
I don't it's so wild to me how he went from getting booed in one place while doing the same thing to just people eating him up completely. And it's because he's completing his story. He left Stardust behind because he had to go avenge his father. He won the big title, in my opinion. He won that big title in front of us and our 10,000 friends. Out of the
NWA title.
It was one of the biggest scripted. It was one of the biggest predetermined events that moments I've ever seen at an event.
But how magical was that moment?
It was amazing, and I don't know if you can recreate that. I really don't.
That's the fun part of Cody is when he gets into a good story that he can be controlled in. He's actually really good, and he could build to an amazing moment like he did there. And this storyline it's like you said, it's a very similar story, only this time it's with the World Wrestling title, the Universal title, at WrestleMania. It's the title he always wanted that his father couldn't get. I mean, the story is there.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%. I don't know, man. It's wild where he's come from. The whole story is fantastic. I've told you that my one issue is I don't see how he can win. That's my biggest issue with it. Is that the guy who couldn't get the title in the other company that, you know, if you're going to say that title's inferior, which I mean, ratings could tell you that it is.
It's not that he couldn't get it. He was banned from getting it.
Yeah, but he was part of the story. Like he was part of the company. Like he was one of the thousands of EVPs, right?
Right. Like, but remember, he lost a match, banning him from being able to get a title shot.
But what I'm saying is, you know, crossing the line between kayfabe and not, is that he was part of that. He could have put the kibosh on. Like that's
he made that decision. And I wonder if he made that decision because he knew he'd eventually go back to WWE.
See,
like, is he that calculated? That's a politician again.
About that before, but it just doesn't seem realistic that the guy who couldn't get that shot now gets this shot in a year with the company. I don't know.
Well, he won the Royal Rumble, the one catch that could get anybody the world title shot. I mean, let's talk about here's a list of NWA champions, okay?
If you've been in that WWE locker room for the last 7 years while he was gone, aren't you going to be pissed when a guy comes in for a year and he's just main eventing everything, stealing it from you?
Okay. Here are the last 3 NWA champions: Shane Douglas, Ray Gonzalez, Rhino.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. These are title reigns. That's not true at all.
But
Tyrus, here's the last 3. Tyrus, Trevor Murdoch, vacated, Matt Cardona.
Tyrus? Wait, Nick Aldis isn't the champion?
No, Nick Aldis lost it. Okay, Nick Aldis won it from Tim Storm, lost it to Cody, won it from Cody. Okay. Lost it to Trevor Murdoch. You know, like, these are not good names. Rob Conway. Adam Pearce, the GM of WWE. Adam Pearce was champion. Colt Cabana was champion.
Wow. Yeah. No, I know. But that was a great moment. Right. But the point still stands. It was a great moment.
Yeah. It was an amazing moment. And that you can conceivably have that moment, especially if you're a fan of Cody, again at WrestleMania. Now, I want to see Roman Reigns crush his dream, as I've stated. So I'm with you. I don't necessarily want Cody to win, but if he wins, I'm not going to be upset.
Right.
And I'm going to give it a fair shake because I want to see him. I want to see Cody succeed. You know, sure. But I'm honest. I'm an honest person, and if I start getting the vibe I don't like this guy, there's nothing I can do about that.
Fair. I'm with you.
That's how I've always enjoyed wrestling. That's why I tend to like the heels more than the faces.
And you watch the TV show throughout, so you know I give you the head on this compared to me, but I think Cody's got to win. I don't know. It feels like Cody's going to win.
You would think. I mean, it would make him, and you don't need to make Roman, and Roman doesn't have the title, and Roman is the most vulnerable he's ever been in the last 3 years. The bloodline around him is collapsing. You know, there's all these questions, you know, who's on whose side. So, yeah, I mean, and if things fall apart completely, let's say, you know, the Usos are like, hey, we need some time away from you. But we're going to take on, you know, Cody or KO and Sammy. Maybe they leave the bloodline shortly. You know, they have an excursion of sorts. Well, they sort it out. So
yeah,
I don't know. Like, it's got a month left of storytelling. 4 more weeks.
Yeah,
8 more shows.
That's it. Wow.
That's it.
Yep. Huh. Ah, buddy. What else we have here?
Acknowledge me. New England, acknowledge me.
I do have what the hell was I going to say? I don't remember.
You are acknowledged.
I'm acknowledged.
I acknowledge you.
Thank you.
Hazel made a bird feeder at school the other day.
All right. Very nice.
Peanut butter and bird seed on a pine cone with a string, brought it home and, waited out a couple rains. And I put that thing out. I hung it up last night. It was still there this morning. Then got home from work and the whole thing was gone. I thought I had it high enough and out of the way that a squirrel couldn't get it. And a raccoon, I don't think is going to be out in the middle of the day. According to our camera, it wasn't there at 4:15 and it wasn't there at 11 a.m. So it happened between those hours.
Wow. You looked at the camera.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, Al,
It's a big mystery over here.
Al, I also put up a bird feeder.
Yeah.
And I have a bird feeder and I have a bird cam. I'm definitely trying to set it up. You brought up people doing reaction videos. What about people watching bird cams? And what if I just set up the bird cam and it's always running?
Yeah, with an open chat room. I think that would be fantastic.
That's it.
Yeah.
These things
people
are
go
out
in there and they just, they meet up, you're at work, you throw it on with your buddies, you watch the birds and you chat with the bird people.
There you go.
I'm thinking about getting a bird's nest and hanging out right out front of my window so the cat has something to look at. But then will the birds fly into the window? I don't know bird
Yeah, you got to be a little careful with that. They just might. You don't know. Oof. I don't know. I'm concerned. Yeah, that's been my excitement as of late.
Yeah, bird cameras.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's it. That's all I got.
That's all I got too. Let me think though. Let's see. Is there anything else?
Anything else?
There is always something, like as soon as we turn off the show, I'll be like, "Oh, I wanted to talk about that," and then I'm upset about it. Let's see. I made the chili last night. I added cinnamon, and I think I might like it. But I'm a cinnamon guy.
Cinnamon's always been one of the options that they talk about, right?
Yeah. Oh, do they? No. They don't on the recipe.
No. Okay.
It's like apple vinegar is their big suggestion.
Well, we were gonna make it, or we were going to make we were gonna make that, or we were gonna make hang on just a second. Lauren's white chicken chili. And she was gonna make it or I was, and I got caught up at work, so we went with the white chicken chili instead, which is great. It's got like chickpeas in it. It's a good one. Pretty good. Yeah.
Good to hear.
Yeah, that's all. I'm sorry. Was that too much? Was that too
little? No. That's all right. I'm watching the lawyer show. I'm still watching the Korean lawyer show. I stopped. There's only like 3 episodes left, and I stopped. So I'm finishing that up.
Oh, the last time we talked about that movie with Jonah Hill that I watched. And you looked it up and you showed me, like, I had never been, like, you showed me the light, Al. I had never gone, you know what, Al? You're completely fucking right. I missed the boat. I was wrong. That movie wasn't any good. And Andrew came back at me and he goes, I thought you said that movie was good. He goes, Andrew had it on for, what do you say? He got it on for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
30 minutes. I think he made it 30 minutes in, and that's it.
It's not, I'm telling you, it's not a good movie.
No.
It's just not. And I like Jonah Hill. I thought, the story, could have been good. I love Eddie Murphy. I love Dreyfuss.
Well, now I'm concerned. I don't want to tell you to watch a show. Lauren and I were talking about it last night. We're like, I don't know if I want to talk to people about it because we're watching this show that we really like from Apple TV called Shrinking. Jason Segel. It's got Harrison Ford. I like it a lot. I think it's great. I think maybe you should watch an episode of it. P Small's got it, and see if I'm insane, or at least give it a try. It's been very fun. It's layered well. I think it's done very well.
See, you're not getting angry recommending it and demanding that it's the greatest thing ever. You're just saying, hey, you might like it. So, I mean, there's no expectations going into it now.
Right.
It's got a 4.4 out of 5 rating.
Okay. See, that's not so bad. I don't know.
It's a 7.8 out of 10 on IMDb. So that's a B plus or C plus.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I don't know, man.
The cover of the billboard of it, but
yeah.
So it's about a psychologist or
somebody who. So yeah, it's about somebody seeing a psychiatrist. A bit. Yeah, give it a go.
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting from the picture. All right, I'll check it out.
It's a fun one. And then my other thing that I want to bring up about TV, and you can bring up anything that you'd like, is you didn't come to me when you found out. You know, I didn't know they announced it a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, but a second season for the continuation of the story of Quantum Leap. Why didn't you tell me about it, man?
Because I was hoping it would go away.
I go, Al, they did it. They renewed the show a second season. You're like, yeah, I know. That was a text I got back. Yeah,
I know.
That was weeks ago.
I know. I read about it and I didn't care. It's garbage. That is a horrible show. So you realize that's a bad show, though, right?
I've got to tell you,
it's not a good show.
Listen, so they took the time off for the holiday for you. Back in January with about 3 episodes, and it's trending up. It's trending up, Al. Trust me.
Well, it was horrible, so it can only trend up.
Get another season. What do you think? Bacula said, "All right, I'll do it," and they're like, "All right."
Because you sign a cast of contracts, you design a set, you design an opening, you create the music, you do all that shit. Like if it's getting enough viewership, you keep it. I mean, right now it's got a 5.7 out of 10 on IMDb.
I bet that's trending up. I bet
and it's consistent. And it's consistent with Rotten Tomatoes, who give it a 55%. So we're talking about a hard F.
Yeah, you know what that is? That's a bunch of people who watch the original, and it's not the same. No, they've done some cool things lately, still tying into the old stuff. It's not just nostalgia anymore. It's part of the storyline. What they did was they did like 3 episodes or something, and I caught up. I'm not watching it weekly anymore because I wasn't sure. I'm with you. That's right. But then they took a couple more weeks off, and now they were back last night with another episode. I don't know. I might build up a few more. But
3 weeks ago.
Now that I know there's a second season, I think I'm going to watch this one play out.
Paul C on the IMDb comment board gave it 1 star and said, "There's not really much I could say other than it's a woke train wreck."
That's it. I think people are upset about the politics. As soon as somebody throws in a character that's not, that's somebody else, everybody calls it woke. Everybody says that it's woke. And I don't think that it is. Like, I just think that person is a part of the show.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter if I forget the name of the character even, but I watch the show. I love it. But I don't know if that character, it doesn't. I don't know.
James Stevenson II 2 weeks ago gave it 2 stars. Really thought this remake would be a nice touch. However, writing is suspect and acting is so-so. Seems we now must be inundated with woke issues. Watch the first few episodes until Let Them Play, set in 2012.
I'm seeing a pattern here, Al. I'm seeing a pattern.
Yeah.
I know where the bad reviews are coming from for this show. I have an idea.
All right.
Yep.
So far, both have used the word woke.
Are you gonna find me one? Are you gonna find
here's
me
a third. Here's a third now. This is B Rad B
Let me see.
with one star.
Read it. Read it. Yep.
Okay. What was once a great 80s TV show has been resurrected and gone woke.
Woke. Told you. Come on, larger. That's why it's so low.
Let me get to the next one.
JJ told me to fuck off. Oh.
Wow. People are really. You're triggered that they're calling it woke. They're triggered because it's woke.
Yes.
Everybody's triggered. See me? I just don't want.
Everybody's on the other side. Fuck this. Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, fuck you. It's all get fucked. That's this whole thing. That's the way it is now.
Okay. Paul Evans. Paul Evans.
How many down?
A month ago. I'm not reading these ahead of time. I'm not reading them ahead of time. So I don't know.
This is great. This is great.
I think it's a terrible return to a great series. Ziggy does not talk. No visual leaping effects. The pilot line sucks. It's as if 22 version was gone in the 70s. Wait, it's as if this 22 version was done in the 70s before Bakula Stockwell version. The lead actor can't act. They may have some interesting storylines with Al's daughter, but it's taking too long to introduce her to the show. So that seems fair. That seems like a fair criticism. Yeah. Oh, here, Brian Wilson, just 2 hours ago, Clark. 2 hours ago.
Are we talking about Brian Wilson?
Maybe of the Beach Boys. Of the Beach, California. All right. The original show focused on Sam thinking he was being led by God. This ripoff of the original started out well and is just pushing modern homosexual agendas more and more. All right, you might have a point, Clark.
We want to keep going. I'm so triggered by the word woke.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh no. If it's a good review, it doesn't mention if it's a bad.
Christopher Kelly a month ago. Oh my God, I've already seen the word woke in it. I enjoyed the original show and was very excited to see the reboot. I couldn't go through the second episode. I think they spent too much time trying to cast every woke category and not really enough time developing the storyline. I was very disappointed with this reboot. Go woke, go broke.
Like,
I
understand that a lot of people see a character of, non-binary or what have you. I should be better with terminology or whatever. But I see that, and I understand how so many people what they don't know, you don't know, whatever. But I've seen instances where people call things woke that weren't woke as well. like there
is an issue.
TV show has been called woke, and I'm like, well, what do you mean? Like, I don't know.
Which one?
Like, I am just throwing this out and you could think it's total bullshit, but like I've seen where it's been like, oh, there was a black person on this show. Why did they have to go woke? And I'm like, hang on a minute. Like, that's not woke. Like,
I don't know. That seems extreme, but anyway. There is an issue in today's world where a lot of television is programmed to be quote unquote woke. Like, it's true. I mean, and this show is one of them. It may not be. I don't think the trans character is just the issue with it. I think there's probably a lot more to it than that. But you're right. On the surface, that's probably a big thorn in people's sides. That absolutely shouldn't be. Like, there's no reason for that.
I think that there is a trend now of putting folks that are trans and whatnot out there.
But you understand woke is more than trans.
And using actors that really are.
Yeah.
Well, woke. This woke term that has become the term of the party. It's I understand it's more than that. Like it does frustrate me. It is a trigger for me. You know that. I think I've done pretty well on this show with that, but I like it. Like, I like that people are getting more play. Because I think that a lot of the reason that people are upset, and it's because what you don't know. Like, you're scared. Like, you think that, somebody, I don't know. It feels like people think that they can be turned into that just by seeing it more. Like, and that's,
but but again, Clark, it's more than just like the trans issue with woke.
I think it's what you don't know. And if we can get more people together
woke,
to see each other, and if more people can see people and see people can live their
but
lives,
woke it, and that's fine. And I agree.
Seeing each other, I think can't be a bad thing. That's all.
I agree with all that. But there's also the fact that sometimes you want to sit down and watch a television show and not be preached to at all. You just want to follow the story.
But I don't think Quantum Leap is doing any preaching.
And at times, I think they're making a statement with a trans character. And it's not for me. It's not that. Like, I don't care. Like, that's fine.
I know you.
I don't feel like that's preaching to me. But I think when most of the subject matter on the show is geared towards a very specific point of view, which it is. Like, I've watched those shows. It's not. I mean, they have the original Quantum Leap had a very liberal point of view.
Right.
I mean, it's never not. So, to be that upset about it now and loving the original is kind of hypocritical because, it did have a perspective.
Now, you reading all of those reviews, that I don't believe that that's, I don't believe that you have the same opinion exactly.
Right.
Like is those views. Like, as you said, there's a lot of things that are an issue with it. So
no, I think those woke, quote unquote, woke reviews are funny, and those people are idiots. Like, that's what I think.
Right. Yeah.
But I especially with Quantum Leap, but I do also agree that there is a feeling with a lot of programs that they're casted a certain way, and the subject matter is telling a story with characters I don't necessarily, Velma is that her name, Velma?
Yeah. That's HBO Max, Scooby-Doo. I haven't seen
it. I mean, that show got completely trashed, where the fact that liberals were upset by it. Like, this is just too much. Like, this is, you're taking this beloved character and you're making them something they're not to preach, views that sometimes aren't just like, hey, let's have tolerance. I mean, that's a perfectly acceptable view. Sometimes they go farther than that. And, people don't necessarily want to see that. And, but that's up to every individual. You can do what you want to do. They can make what they want to make. If the ratings are there, the ratings are there.
And the good thing is you don't have to turn the show on. So
exactly.
Fine. And whoever's left the review is, watched part of it, or they heard that somebody was on, and then they turn it off, and they're not the audience. I don't know. It's a hell of a time and place. I obviously, as we said, like, I think that it's a good thing for people to be seen, for people to be heard. And that's all. I'm going to repeat myself there, but just so that we can know each other more, because what I learned is a lot of what I'm scared of happening, what I don't like is just because I don't know it, because I'm ignorant of it. And that's not always the case. Don't get me wrong, but that's it. If we could just kumbaya, Al. That's not really what I mean, but.
Well, Andy McGibbon 2 months ago says, Quantum Sleep, let's build a time machine and go back to the original, please. So now that's a good one. Yeah, star review.
Now, there wasn't a time machine in Quantum Leap. There was the accelerator. It's an accelerator. This is different. It's not time travel. Right?
Yeah.
Right? There are people who have issues with the differences in them. Like, there's no waiting room anymore. But that could all be because the original Quantum Leap was scrapped. The original Project Quantum Leap was scrapped, Al. And this is a new one with a new code written by Ben Song. What is it being used for?
Who wrote it?
Ben Song, the main character.
The guy who's playing the lead wrote the show?
No, he wrote the code for the show.
Oh, you're talking about in character.
He wrote the
Yes.
He wrote the code for Quantum Leap, for Project Quantum Leap, the new Quantum Leap. So Dr. Samuel Beckett wrote the code with others, of course, on the original Project Quantum Leap, right?
Okay.
And Song is writing a new code.
So Song maybe have changed some things up.
There's no waiting room, and there's some interesting stuff with some future stuff. Oh, no spoilers for you, Al, because I know.
Oh, you can spoil it, Clark. I mean, I'm never going to watch this.
No. I don't want to spoil it.
It's garbage. Garbage.
I don't want to spoil it for you. So, yeah, they called it. The winner of round one was Valis. And now we just see the check mark for the second one, I guess. I guess we got to find out.
Well, what percentage does he have? Because he can win it upright.
No, he's not there, I don't think.
But is it 51%? Is that what it is?
No, 35.
Okay.
35, and then the other top three together are at about 47, 48. I don't know how many of those votes stick around. Valis has a shot. I'll be damned.
Well, of course he has a shot. He's probably the best candidate.
Yeah.
No, I mean he's an actual politician who's,
I mean, I don't know.
I know you woke folk. You can't accept.
I am not a fan. I think
why?
What's pretty scary. So
what's the issue that you're?
It's all right. I don't have to live here. It's fine. I love the city, but we'll see.
What's the one issue? Because I know, like, you get scared by the other side's, the one side you always hear. So what are you afraid of? Just that they call him a conservative, or?
Good. Yeah, I'm ready for it.
What's the one issue?
I want him here.
What's the one biggest issue you have with him?
I don't have an issue. I'm very happy to have.
Well, you just said you might leave the city if he would have become mayor. So obviously you must have one issue. Just one issue.
Al, it's going to be fine. It's fine.
Did you know he was in favor of gay marriage before Joe Biden was? Before Barack Obama?
Yeah. Sure. Way to go.
So what's your issue?
I don't know what that has to do with anything. Let's see here. Jessica Gutierrez looks like she and Ruth Cruz will go to a runoff in my ward with 88%.
Right. But what's the one issue you have, the guy leading the mayoral race, that you would consider leaving the city for because you don't like it?
I'm not a fan of. I check people off my boxes right now with the current state of the FOP with their president and stuff. I'm out. Like, that's it. And I'm sure that's just on the surface. I don't know enough about it, I guess, but that's it. If the FOP with their leader, with their quote unquote leader, I'm out. I'm done. That's it.
Okay. That's all. I wanted to know your one reason. That's fine.
That's the one. And Gutierrez was last on my list for my neighborhood for the alderman. We just switched. We just left the 45th ward, of course, where that Gardner was there, and wow, he's on the cusp of 50% with 90% reporting. He's at 49%. Yeah, he's going to take that. Wow, Ernst is in fourth. She was the one who came in. They thought they would have a shot. Anyway, I was in the 45th ward and they switched me. Jerry Meandering brought me to the 30th, Al. And the two people that I was down to finished dead last in the alderman race. Dead last.
Because you're an extremist.
Yeah.
All right, Clark, is there anything else? I got nothing else.
I do. I told you.
What do you got?
I set up the bird cam, right?
Yeah.
Hang on.
I'm thinking about I'm going to look at bird feeders today.
Are you? Yeah. Don't put a whatchamacallit on a string like I did. Hang on.
I got to think that, like, if I put a bird feeder right out my window, the birds would just be shitting on all the patio furniture. So it's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, maybe. That was what I thought, but gosh darn it. I don't know how to use my computer. Sorry.
Albuquerque.
There we go. I got it now. All right. I just had to sign it. Hang on. I told you about this this bird feeder of mine, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hang on here.
Oh, are we getting a live view?
Yeah, we're gonna do a live. No, this isn't live. This is from the other night, night 1, when I first got it.
Clark, we should have been watching this the whole time.
Okay, we can put it back on in a second. We'll put the live on too. But the first night I had it, I put bread out around the side of it, not just you know the seed that I have in it has it's got habanero in it and it's spicy. So like when critters try to eat it, they don't like it. Birds don't give a shit. This is the first animal to join us right here. There he is.
Oh, he's going to sample the habanero.
Yeah, he already got the bread. And now, yep, the son of a gun. What a jerk. He hasn't been back since.
He's hungry. Why did the birds get love in the...
Not a fan. He gone. Yep, there he goes.
He's like, oh, they buy that crappy habanero.
Yeah, that's
assholes.
He's out of there. He's out of there. That son of a gun. Oh,
now, have you secured that to the railing? Would you screw it in or?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Of course. What do you? Why wouldn't you?
It's probably something you'd need to ask the landlord about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The live shot looks very similar, my friend. It is very, very similar. And
all right. But we should have been watching this the whole show.
Okay. We'll do that
next week. Next week, I want bird updates. It's like the guys who do the weather. Like I feel like we can do the weather now. Like, look, a gorgeous night in Chicago. The alleys are well lit.
Hang on. Let me show you here's what we're doing. I'm thinking about building something and I want to see if it'll just make free money. I can't show you. Yeah, I have to now. I brought it up, but hang on. This is here's the plan here. How ridiculous is that?
Yeah.
Northwest Chicago bird camp. Yeah, I was trying like that out. I don't know. Just ridiculous. I thought throw it on there. No reaction videos. Maybe then somebody will watch the cam.
And then you put the little donate thing up there. Is that where that's for?
Sure. Oh no. They just added that to this program. And I was like, oh, what the hell? As I was putting the video together. That's new. That little
I feel like you're doing shows on the side and making all the money. And then you come on this one 10 minutes late and
will. Gotta find something.
And then let me interview your kids for half an hour and there we go.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, what else?
What else? Yeah, I'm done.
Joining us? Yeah, I'm there.
I'm gonna go eat some chili.
Oh my gosh, how late is it? It's crazy.
It's 8:30. You gotta past your dinner time.
Holy cow!
Good night, Al. Thanks for the chat.
All right, Clark. We'll talk soon.
Good talking to you.